Hey guys, I want to announce the winner of the last video for the giveaway of the Easy RC Colorado. The winner is this person down here. Please send an email to winner@msmvlog.com with your contact info and do a screenshot showing that you own the account. You can do that by clicking your little icon at the top, and the drop down will actually show your username, and we will get it out to you. Make sure you guys subscribe and turn on the notification bell because we're going to be doing more of these giveaways in the future. Thank you everyone for participating. Let's start the vlog. Starting to warm up, guys. We're wrenching on some stuff today. First thing is this beauty right here. I still cannot believe. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out on my other channel. I put this thing on the Podium at a 10 scale gas truck race, Nitro stadium truck race. I still can't believe it. I didn't get a qualifier in. I qualified dead last, and I ended up third out of 13 trucks. It's like, this is like my trophy right here. So we're gonna clean it up really well. We're gonna get it ready to sit on the shelf. The main thing about whenever you store a Nitro buggy or a Nitro anything, make sure the receiver pack is out, which this one definitely has the receiver pack out. I'm going to clean it, and then you want to make sure all the fuel is out of the tank. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put some rubbing alcohol in the tank, kind of let it sit in there, get all the oils out, and then I'm going to run rubbing alcohol through the lines and things like that, and just make sure this is ready to store. That way, whenever I go to fire it back up, everything will be clear. If you're wondering if I do after run oil, I actually don't do after run oil. If you run a high quality fuel, the oil is okay and it won't really won't gum up too bad, and it kind of works like after run oil. I don't oppose it, but I'm not going to put after. I haven't put after run oil in anything in a long time, so we're just not going to do it. We need to take these tires off. All right, guys, I'm going to vent on something really quick. People keep asking, and it's getting pretty annoying, about the Traxxas recall, if I know about it. Of course I know about it, guys. RC is literally my life. Literally, my life doesn't make sense, but it is basically my life. So, of course I've heard of the recall. But what do you guys want me to do? It's a UK, Europe recall. It is not a US recall. Like, I don't know what everyone wants me to do. They want me to freak out? Like, what do you want? I mean, I can't do anything about it. My understanding, and I don't know, I'm not like an asbestos expert, but my understanding is there's asbestos in pretty much all brake pads and things like that. Like, we're exposed to it more often than we think. Also, my understanding is the EU basically just bans the importation of it. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist anywhere. Like, I think people are making a mountain out of a molehill on this one, but I choose not to talk about it because I think it's lame to make a big deal about something that's really not in regards to negativity. I do like to make big deals about RC cars, but to me, they're a big deal. All right, so the best way to get the fuel out, to make sure you get all the fuel out and it doesn't make a mess, is get a water bottle. Look at all this extra fuel line I ran on this car. Look at that. Put it in there. Get a little bit of fuel line. Hook it up to the cap of the fuel tank that goes to the exhaust to create fuel pressure, and then blow it out. So you see how I was releasing the pressure? If there's fuel in there and you build up pressure and you try to just stop blowing, the fuel will shoot in your mouth. Ask me how I know. All right, now we're gonna put fuel line into the pressure return line area, and then put some alcohol in there. Not too much. Shake it around. That's actually a lot. And then we're going to wash this thing. I'm going to clean it off and then blow the rest of the rubbing alcohol in this little bottle here. But first things first, we're going to clean this thing. We are going to use, of course, we're going to use Cow RC Tire Wash. It basically makes the tires look new again. And these front tires are going to be tires that are run on this thing for a long time. So we're going to use that. And then we're going to use some Moo Clean to get all the dirt off. And then we're going to shine it up with some Moo Slick. All right, the truck's all cleaned off. We're about to dump the alcohol out of the fuel tank. Fuel tank is all cleaned out. I'm going to blow it out to make sure there's like no fluid or liquid in there at all. But it looks like it's all gone. All right, the fuel tank, the fuel system, everything's cleaned out. No fuel in the fuel line. I replaced a lot of the fuel line. I cleaned it all out. I mean, it is It's almost perfect. There's one last thing. Mousse lick. Keeps it nice and shiny. Love this stuff. You don't need to put much. It smells good too. She's perfect. Now she's a showpiece. Can dispose of this. Alright, I gotta take the receiver and the transponder out of this car because it's gonna go into the next car we're working on to get ready for a video that I'm gonna shoot tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun one too, guys. I actually already revealed the car. It's the Sparko e-buggy. Indy's about to close, guys. It's really sad. Really, really sad. So my times to be able to do reviews like that indoor when it's raining, it's going away. But I'm going to put this car back here in the set. So I'm going to rearrange all these guys back here. We're going to redo my set. Make it look nice. She's beautiful. Another car stand here. We're going to leave that spot open for a future car. Good idea. There we go. Now we got some thumb steers in there. Alright, that'll work. Alright guys, up next, we are working on this. This is the Sparko buggy. I plan on doing a video on it tomorrow, so I need to put electronics in it or a power system in it. So we're going to rob it off this buggy right here. This is Evan's old Techno EB48 2.0. He needs a new buggy anyway, so yeah. We're going to steal everything off this thing. So Evan hasn't ran his e-buggy in forever, so he's got some pretty old stuff in here. We're going to take all this stuff out. I'm actually going to unsolder all the wires because on this buggy, it shows it's basically configured to run 2 saddle packs right now, but what you can do is you can actually move this little mounting tray over here. So I'm going to run the motor and ESC on this side and then one big battery on that side. So we're going to move some things around. However, first things first, I got to get these electronics out of this buggy. Alright, we got most of it mounted up. I had to redo all the wiring because, needless to say, the ESC and motor mount completely different on this vehicle. Everything's in there. I have a couple of loose ends. One, my servo horn doesn't have the little clampers on it, like the clamping screws on it. So I got to find those. They're just basically missing. So I need to make sure my servo's mounted. A couple of things to note. It's really cool how you have so many different options on batteries on this vehicle. See all these holes here? You have these holes on both sides. See, on that side and that side. So you can mount the ESC or battery in several different positions. For me, I mounted it where I can run a big 4S pack because that's all I have. The weight's probably not going to be the best. It's probably best with saddle packs. However, this is what I'm running because this is what I have. But all the wiring is redone. I'm about to take it to the track because I worked on this, no joke, for probably 4 or 5 hours. Way too long. We're almost there, but we're going to go to Indy and finish the tune. When I say finish the tune, basically put a base setup on it, and then we can actually run it. But I think that's going to conclude this video. Oh, by the way, look, my body. My buddy Cooper, he painted it for me. Cooper runs for Techno. He's also going to run for the MSM team. He's super fast. He's been in a few of my videos. You see him in some videos, but he started painting, and I asked him if he could paint this body or a body for me for this vehicle, and he painted that. So we're going to have to sticker that up too. That's going to look really cool. I can't wait to get this thing done. Should be a lot of fun. All right, made it to Indy. Luckily, Barry is here with me. He's actually going to finish the car off for us. That way we can drive it because I got too much stuff to do. Let's see what he's doing. So there's not much left. We just had to put a wing on it. By the way, the receiver box is extremely tiny. It was tough putting the receiver in there with the transponder, but it has its own little special transponder mount on top. Other than that, everything's been good so far. And I did spend way too much time on it. But Barry's going to put the wing on. He's going to fix our little servo issue because we don't have the clamping screws for the servo. And then he's going to put a setup on it. And check the screws because some of these screws are loose.
Never seen one before. A little different.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be fun. Apparently there's some wing tuning options too. I would just throw the wing on there. I wouldn't even worry about those.
Oh, you got to put an insert.
I mean, if you want to go hardcore, go for it. Oh, we need to sticker the body too. We can't do them like that.
Decals or stickers?
Stickers, decals, is the same thing.
This is not actually the same thing.
They're the same thing to me. Look, guys, it looks like a car now. All right, I'm really going to end this video this time because the next video will be on the main channel actually driving this thing, but oh, it's so close. I say it's close because we still have some camera issues. Like, we're trying to figure out how you adjust that camber. We've never seen anything like that.
I mean, on the World Championship winning platform, usually you can back it out and put a spacer, but this is like a hybrid pillow ball C-hub identity crisis.
On the Techno, it's a camber link, so
like
it's
the
pretty
pillow
simple.
ball and the C-hub, they're like two brothers, and they can't figure it out. Like this one seems to be both, and it can't figure out who it wants to be. You know.
That is true. It is kind of a hybrid.
It's like a family situation.
We got a missing servo screw too, by the way.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Let me pull out my hardware.
All right. Oh, let's see this.
RC.box
Oh, you guys seen this already? That is.
And this is only the stuff that's on my vehicle. So.
Oh my goodness.
Start with a 2.5.
All right, guys, for real, we're leaving this time. Go tune in to my other channel. It's probably gonna be tomorrow. You'll see us drive this thing. It's gonna be fun.